everyone, welcome to Math Advice. In this video, we have to discuss some of the problems and the assignment problem. Solve the following assignment problem to minimize time. Main and jobs are given, and the given matrix is a square matrix. It's of order 4 by 4. So it is a balanced assignment problem. It is a balanced assignment problem, and also we are going to find out the optimum solution to minimize time. Now we have to move on to a Hungarian method to find the optimum solution for this assignment problem. As a first step, let us check whether each row has at least one zero. So as a first step, we are going to check whether each row and each column has at least one zero element or not. Here, look at the first, second, third and fourth row. Here, none of the rows having zero element. So what you are going to do here is, so you have to find the minimum element in each row and subtract it from the corresponding row elements. So for that, let's now first find out the row minimum. The minimum element in the first row is 10. Look at the second row. Here the minimum element here in the second row is 5 is the minimum element. And for the third row, the minimum element in the third row is 12. And for the last row, 17 is the minimum element. Now we have to subtract this minimum element from the corresponding row elements. Now let's subtract 10 from the first row. So 10 minus 10, 0. 25 minus 10, 15. Next 15 minus 10, 5. 20 minus 10, 10. Let us go to the second row. So we have to subtract 5 from the second row. So 15 minus 5, 5. 30 minus 5, 25. 5 minus 5, 0, and 15 minus 5, 10. Let us go for the third row. Let us subtract all the elements minus 12. That is 35 minus 12, 23, and 20 minus 12, 8. 12 minus 12, 0. 24 minus 12, 12. Next for the last row, 17 is the minimum element. So 17 minus 17, 0. 25 minus 17, 8. 24 minus 17, 7. 20 minus 17, 3. So as a row wise, let's now check each row have at least one zero element. Here first row has zero element, second row also has zero element. Look at the third row, that also has zero element, and for the fourth row has a zero element. So the same process is carried out for column wise too. So let us now check it for column wise. That is, before we are going to make assignment, first we have to check whether each row and each column has at least one zero element. So we have completed row wise. Let's move on to column wise. So first column, look at the first column. It has two zero elements, so leave it. And go for the second column. In this column, doesn't have any zero element. So you have to pick up the minimum element here. So this minimum element is 8. This is your column minimum. And go for the third column that has already two zeros. So leave it. Go for the last column. So doesn't have any zero. So you just pick up the minimum element. So 3 is the minimum element and write it here. Now we have to subtract the minimum element from the corresponding columns. Now we have to write down the first column as it is, since that has already 0 element. So 0, 5, 23, 0. Let us move on to the second column. So let us subtract 8 from second column element. So 15 minus 8, 7, 25 minus 8, 17, 18 minus 8, 0, 8 minus 8, 0, 8 minus 8, 0. And the third column, we have to write the third column element as it is, since it has already 0 element. So 5, 0, 0, 7. And for the last column, doesn't have any 0, so we have to subtract 3 from the remaining elements. So 10 minus 3, 7, 10 minus 3, 7, 12 minus 3, 9, 3 minus 3, 0. Now, all the rows and all the columns have 0 element, so the matrix is ready for making assignments. So now we are going to give assignments. So don't give assignment here and there as you like. For that, I am just giving you a short trick for making assignment to arrive at the optimum solution faster. So for that, first you count down the number of zeros in each row and write it the outer of the matrix like this. So here the number of 0 in the first row is only 1. For the second row is again only 1 0. And for the third row we have 2 zeros. And for the fourth row we have 3 zeros. So we are going to make assignments where the row have minimum number of zeros. The row which has minimum number of 0, that we are going to choose that as a first option to give the assignment. Now I have to take either the first row or second row as my first assignment. Whether I am going to give the assignment for the first row or the assignment for the second row. For example, I am going to give the assignment for the first row since it has only 1 0. So after giving assignment, what you are going to do is you just cross off the remaining zeros. That is, you have to cross off the zeros like this in the same column and row. So after making assignments, you have to cross off the remaining zeros in the same column and row. So in the column you have only 1 0. So we have to cross off this 0, and the row wise we don't have any zeros, so leave it. So you have to give an assignment by make a square around a 0 element, which indicates that the assignment is made, and you have to cross off the remaining zeros in the same rows and same column. So that indicates that an assignment is already made, so no need for giving further assignment. Now after giving the first assignment, let's move on to second row. So here we have only 1 0, third row having 2 zeros, and fourth row having also 2 zeros. Already one of the 0 we have crossed off. So I am going to give the second assignment here because it has only 1 0. So after giving the second assignment, you just cross off the 0 in the same row and columns. So in this column we have only 1 0, so I cross off the 0, and in the row wise it doesn't have any 0. Next, after giving the assignment for the second row, we have to move on to third and fourth row. So in the third row we have only 1 0, fourth row we have 2 0. So we have to give the next assignment for the third row, and you have to cross the remaining 0 elements in the same row and column. And I am going to give the last assignment here. Now look at the cast matrix. Here all the rows and all the columns has exactly one assignment. None of the row or column is left without assignment, which means the optimum assignment is attained. So, the optimum assignment schedule is 1 to A, 2 to C, 3 to B and 4 to D. So 1 to A, 2 to C, 3 to B and 4 to D. And the cost associated with it is, and the assignment cost is, so for that, so this for the first 1 to A, here is, we have to make an assignment here. So the cost associated with it is, we just go and look at the cost matrix given in the problem as, this is what the given problem. This is what the given problem. So 1 to A, the cost associated with that is 10. 10 plus 2 to C. So 2 to C, and the cost associated with that is 5 plus 3 to B. 3 to B is 20 and 4 to D. 4 to D is also 20. By adding all these values, we get 10 plus 5, 15, 20 plus 20, 40, 55. Totally 55 man hours. So, we have arrived at an optimum assignment schedule in the initial stage itself. So, it's a very simple problem of assigning assignment to men and jobs. Let's now move on to another problem. Find the optimum assignment for the assignment problem with the following cost matrix. Here task and men are given. Look at the cost matrix. It's a square matrix of order 4 because it has 4 rows and 4 columns. So it is a balanced assignment problem. Now we move on to the first step of Hungarian method. In the first step, we have to check whether each row and each column has at least one zero. If it is not, we have to choose the minimum element from each row and column and subtract it from the remaining row and column elements. This is what the procedure we have followed as a step 1. So look at the row and column. So none of the row and column has no zero. So we have to pick up first row minimum. That is, we have to choose the minimum element from the first row. So in the first row, 11 is the minimum element. Go to the second row. Here in the second row, the minimum element is 13. And in the third row, 15 is the minimum element. And for the last row, 10 is the minimum element. Now we have to subtract this minimum element from the corresponding row elements. Now we have to subtract 11 from first row elements, that is 18 minus 11, 7, 26 minus 11, 15, 17 minus 11, 6, 11 minus 11, 0. And for the second row, 13 is the minimum element. So 13 minus 13, 0. 28 minus 13, 15. 14 minus 13, 1. 26 minus 13, 13. And for the third row, 15 is the minimum element. 38 minus 15, 23. 19 minus 15, 4. 18 minus 15, 3. 15 minus 15, 0. And for the last row, 19 minus 10, 9, 26 minus 10, 16, 24 minus 10, 14, 10 minus 10, 0. Look at the row elements. So first row, second row, third row and last row have 0 elements. So we have to look at column wise too. So first column already it has 0 elements, so leave it. Look at the second column, doesn't have any 0, so you pick the minimum element, that is 4 is the minimum element. And go to the third row, it also doesn't have any 0, so you have to choose the minimum element, so 1 is the minimum element. And for the last row, it already has 0 elements, so leave it. So this is your column minimum. Now we have to subtract this minimum elements from this corresponding column elements. So now we have to subtract. For that, first let us write on the first column as it is. 7 zeros, 23, 9. For the second column, we have to subtract 4. So 15 minus 4, 11. Again 15 minus 4, 11. 4 minus 4, 0. 16 minus 4, 12. Next for the third column, 6 minus 1, 5. 1 minus 1, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. 14 minus 1, 13. And for the last column, 0, 13, 0, 0. Now, each row and each column has at least 1 0. So, now we are going to make assignments. So, how we are going to give an assignment is, we just make a square around the circle indicating that the assignment is made. So, before that, I am just give you a short trick of how we are going to give a first assignment and proceed further to get an optimal solution faster. So, for that, first let us count the number of zeros in each row. So, for the first row we have only 1 0, second row we have 2 zeros, third row we have 2 0 and for the last row we have only 1 0. So, either we have to give the first assignment for the first row or the last row. Listen, actually we have to give the assignment for the minimum number of zeros first. So, if the row have minimum number of 0, so we are going to give an assignment for that first, then we go to the next assignment. So, we are going to give an assignment like this. So, for that now I am going to give the first assignment for the first row. So, for that I am going to make a square around a 0 element indicating that the assignment is made, and you have to cross the remaining 0 elements in the same column and also row wise too. Row wise we don't have any 0, column wise we have 2 zeros, so we have to cross the elements, which indicates that an assignment is already made, so there will be no need of giving further assignment here. So now next let us go to the second row. Second row having 2 zeros, third row has 1 0. So because already one of the 0 we have crossed it off. And the last row doesn't have any 0. Now either we have to give the assignment for second row or third row. Now I am going to give the second assignment here. So the corresponding row and column wise doesn't have any zeros. So let us move for the next assignment. So next assignment is made either for this portion or for this portion. Arbitrarily I have to choose this one. So after making assignment, you cross off the 0 in the same row and column. So in this row we have only 1 0, as a column wise we don't have any 0. So after making assignment, check whether all rows and all columns have exactly one assignment. So the first row has an assignment and second row also has an assignment, third row also has an assignment, and for the last row it doesn't have any assignment. So which means the optimum solution is not arrived. So for that what we are going to do is we have to move to the next step. So the next step is we have to draw a minimum number of lines which covers all the zeros. For that what I am going to do now is just mark the row which doesn't have any assignment. Mark the row which doesn't have any assignment. This is what your first step. And next step is mark the column which have 0 in the marked row. So look at this row. Is there any 0 element? Yes, this is the position where we have a 0 element. So you have to mark this column. This is your second step, which has a 0 element in the marked row. And your next step is in this column, look at, is there any assignment made? So you have to mark that row which has an assignment in the marked column. This is your third step. Once again I repeat. So mark the row which doesn't have any assignment. This is your first step. After marking this row, look at this row which has any 0 element. If you find a 0 element, you mark that column. So in this column, you have to check, is there any assignment made? Here is an assignment. You have to mark that corresponding row. Okay. Now what you are going to do is, we have to cross the unmarked rows. We have to cross the unmarked rows and marked columns. We have to cross out. So we have to cross out the unmarked rows and marked column. So first and last row is a marked row. So we leave it. So we have to draw a straight line through the unmarked rows. And for marked column, you have to draw a straight line like this. So this gives you a minimum number of straight lines covering all the zeros. Here, capital N represents number of straight lines. Here the number of straight line is 1, 2, 3. So totally we have 3 straight lines. And N, that is nothing but order of the matrix. Since it has 4 rows and 4 columns, so order of matrix is 4. So here capital N is strictly less than N, which means the assignment schedule is not optimal. Whenever the value of capital N is equal to small n, which means the assignment is optimum one. So what we are going to do now is, you have to pick up the minimum element from uncovered elements. You have to pick up the minimum element not covered by any of the straight lines. Here the minimum element you have to choose from this cost matrix is 7, 11, 5, 9, 12, 13. So these are all the elements not covered by any of the lines. So among these, 5 is the minimum element, isn't it? 5 is the minimum element. 7, 11, 5, 9, 12, 13. Among these 6, 5 is the minimum element. So we have to choose the minimum element not covered by any of the lines. And what we are going to do next is, you have to subtract this minimum element from all uncovered elements. That is, you have to subtract 5 from 7, 11, 5, 9, 12, 13, and you have to add this with the point of intersection of the straight lines. These two are the point of intersection of the two straight lines. So at this point you have to add 5 and leave the remaining elements as it is. Okay, now we have to subtract 5 from 7. 7 minus 5, 2. 11 minus 5, that is 6. 5 minus 5, 0. And go to the last row. 9 minus 5, 4. 12 minus 5, 7. And 13 minus 5, 8. So now we have to subtract the minimum element from all uncovered elements, and you have to add this minimum element from to the, that is at the point of intersection of the straight lines, that is 13 plus 5, that is 18. Already we have 0, so 0 plus 5 is 5 itself. And leave the remaining elements as it is. So here 0, 0, 11, 0, 23, 0, 2 and 0. Now we are going to make assignments. For that, let's first count the number of zeros. Here it has 2 0 for the first row, second row has 2 0, third row has 1 0 and the last row also has 1 0. So now I am going to give the first assignment for the third row or fourth row. It's optional. So I am going to give the first assignment in the third row, and let us check is there any 0 in the same row or column. It doesn't have any zeros. So let us move on to the next. So next and the second assignment is for the fourth row. So in the corresponding column it has 1 0. You cross the 0 element, and row wise doesn't have any 0. So next it has, the first row has only 1 0, second row has 2 zeros. So we have to give the next assignment for the first row. So in this corresponding column we have 1 0, so cross the 0 element, and the last assignment is for the second row. It doesn't have any zeros in its corresponding row and column. Now check whether each row and each column has exactly one assignment. So here each row and each column has exactly one assignment, so the optimum assignment schedule is obtained. So this is what the optimum solution we have arrived. So the optimum assignment schedule is A to G and B to E, C to F and D to H. And the assignment cost is so for that we have to look at the given cost matrix in a problem. So you just remember the assignment G, B, F, H. So G, B, F, H. So this is what assignment we have arrived at the end of our discussion. So the cost associated with it is 17, 13, 19, 10. 17 plus 13 plus 19 plus 10, and the total of all these values is 10 plus 19, 29, plus 13, 42, plus 17, 59. So we have arrived at an optimum assignment schedule, and the cost associated with it is 59 man-hours. Hope you got a clear idea about how to calculate the optimum assignment schedule for a balanced assignment problem. Thanks for watching. See you again in my next video.